So why is it exactly that narcissists will up and abandon their loved ones, doing so in a way that is not only almost effortlessly, but repeatedly letting down their spouses, partners, children, siblings, or friends to ensure that the impact from the blow of disappointment feels worse than a sucker punch to the kidneys, promising you the moon and stars above when really their only intention is to yank any form of sunshine or light from your life. On the other hand, wouldn't dare even dream of showing up but a second late to lend a hand to the neighbor up the street. That though the answer to this, as much as it may hurt and as hard as it is to hear, try to remember it's within the knowing and understanding the reasons behind how anyone can be so cruel and treat those that they claim to love with such inhumanity that lies the foundation to be able to let go, move on, and truly begin healing from the deliberate destruction that these individuals bring about one's life. To which the long and short answer as to why narcissists abandon the people they love is simply that they don't. Narcissists abandon the people that they are using and taking advantage of, who no longer provide them the services they are after at any given moment. Because one, narcissists do not view people the same way that most do. But above this, they perceive themselves as being some kind of miraculous world wonder, or the megalodon of mankind, to which their sole mission and purpose in life is to see to it that this delusional image stay alive and that they remain on top. And you see, it's not that narcissists just manipulate those closest to them, that they have strategically and methodically chipped away at their sense of worth, self-esteem, with what feels like a mental ice pick. Oh no. Narcissists manipulate anyone and everyone. It's just a matter of what role or service any given person is viewed as being able to provide them as to how they will go about and proceed with manipulating them. All to which have the underlying principle of their keeping this magical, fantastically delusional image afloat by gaining or maintaining the control, be that of the conversation at hand, the environment that they are in, the way that others perceive them, and or the way that others perceive you or anyone else for that matter, and go about using whatever manipulative tactic that they have learned, since just but a wee little Wiccan will work best in each scenario to fuck with others' minds by altering, twisting, and bending the truth or reality in a way to create just enough confusion or chaos to get them to make choices that they want them to make, all the while thinking that your decision was based off of your own free will. Because not only do narcissists know damn well what they're doing, but they know precisely when they can show the beast within and fulfill their sadistic pleasure, getting off seeing the pain well up in your eyes by means of dehumanizing, demoralizing, insulting, or instilling some form of fear within you as confirmation to themselves that they are in fact the most dominant force, as well as when to put on their poor, pitiful me. How is it that I always just seem to be the one drawing the short straw, as they go about playing their victim card to serve as a form of credibility or a way that will enhance the smear campaigns by making their lies seem more believable. as well as a setup to make you come off looking more crazy than they have already told people that you are, or when to promote themselves by exaggerating their abilities and expertise in efforts to climb the corporate ladder so that they come off appearing as to be the best candidate for the job, whether that be the CEO of a company or the next one in line to lead a nation, and are able to do this not only effortlessly, but in a way that they remain underneath of the radar because they have no empathy, no compassion, a total disregard for others, and a lack of intersubjective understanding, so that they literally do not give a single fuck about anyone but themselves, to which includes their spouses, their children, their siblings, their friends, and their parents. And as hard as that is to get your head wrapped around, because you did acquire these fundamental development skills, and because of the interpersonal nature of these relationships, and that blood is thicker than water and therefore a bigger mess to clean up after, and being plagued with these feelings of shame and guilt that they have implanted into your psyche and have went out of their way to see to it that you feel. And as much as deep down you know that it is going to suck to face the reality that all of it was nothing more than a steady stream of shit shows, fraud, and lies, just so that they remain living in Never Never Land. And I will be the first to admit, having to face this with radical acceptance sucks balls. And that, yes, though this too shall pass, doesn't eliminate the fact that waiting for this to pass isn't going to feel any better than if what you were waiting to pass was a kidney stone. However, once you stare this reality in the eyeballs, validate all those things that you have tried desperately to bury deep within you, as well as in the knowing that nothing they do, did, or ever will do was personal, nor was it your fault. You didn't ask for this. You didn't sign up for it. And you most definitely did not deserve it. And within knowing this is what will drastically reduce the struggle fuck that it is to get over and finally be able to let go, which then in turn reduce the need to be guilt-ridden or feel shame for cutting them off or walking away, regardless of who they are to you. Because whether they are your mother, your father, your friend, or your boss does not give them the right or the privilege to take advantage, exploit, use you, and most definitely not abuse you. Nor by any means is it your responsibility or job to tolerate their abuse and or try to fix them. But you absolutely can save yourself. You can take back the power and rebuild the confidence that they have been depleting from you, and being conscious and cognizant of your own internal self-talk and recognizing when you are triggered and replacing them with positive affirmations or putting on some upbeat music, teaching yourself new things that you never had an opportunity or chance to do because of these douchebags, empowering yourself, and slowly begin to replace these limited beliefs that they pumped you full of. You will see in due time that you are stronger than you could even possibly imagine, because you have survived what most can't even fucking fathom or choose to bury their head in the sand, because these individuals are that terrifying and horrific that they do not even want to believe this type of pure evil in human form truly exists. And if you can get up and deal with that day in and day out, then there is no reason whatsoever that you can't kick ass in getting through this healing and recovery process. But it starts with remembering who you are and having the wisdom to know the difference of the things that you can change, which is your life, and the things that you can't, which is who they are. Focus on getting back the life that you were born to live, the life they had no right to take from you, and that you undoubtedly deserve. Fight for you. Focus on you. Fuck the narcissist.